Hi, this is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to delve right into the results of my GLP-1 journey so far. I started at the end of August of 2024, and I started with the 2.5 milligram of Ozempic. About 5 weeks later, I went to the doctor's. We did my blood work, and my A1C had gone down from 11, which it was in June, to 8. And that was, I believe, October 7th of 2024. At that appointment, my doctor said he had just read some studies that he decided it would be better for me to go on to Mounjaro or Tirzepatide. I can never remember how you say it. So he switched me over to the 5 milligram of Mounjaro. A month later, he had me come back in for some more blood work, and my A1C was still 8, but I had lost some weight. And so he was happy with my progress, and then he moved me up to the 7.5. My insurance would not cover monthly any longer. It forced me to do 3 months of the 7.5. So that is what I did. I went back to the doctor's in February, and my A1C was down to 6.6, and I had lost 26 pounds. Since then, I went for another type of appointment, and I had lost 2 more pounds. So I'm down 28 pounds total. If you haven't seen my previous video regarding the difficulties I've always had losing weight, then you'll understand, to me, that's a huge success. I am fine with losing weight slowly, because when I lose it slowly, I keep it off. When I try to crash diet, it's just disaster for me mentally and physically. I only weigh myself when I go to the doctors because I can become obsessed with numbers. So I don't write down my calorie intake, and I don't weigh myself frequently, only when I go to the doctors. It helps keep my psyche in balance. And I know a lot of people, they want to weigh all the time, and that works for them, but it does not work for me. I'm very happy with my results so far. I am really surprised how well the Mounjaro has worked, considering the Ozempic was a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to make a separate video with the side effects I had from both, and that's probably going to be a longer video, so I just wanted to make it a separate one. But I used to be a salty, crunchy snacker. As my A1C went higher, I started craving sweets all the time, which was so unusual for me. Except for ice cream. I've always liked ice cream. But, I mean, I would sit there and think about, ooh, what do we have in the house? Ooh, I need to go get some. Ooh, let me order this from the store. And that concerned me because I'd never been that kind of a snacker. I liked popcorn or Lay's chips with bean dip. It's one of my favorites. So doing this Mounjaro, I've gone back to being a person who wants a salty, crunchy. The only problem is chewing is not something I really want to do while I take the Mounjaro. So, but then on the other hand, I also don't crave sweets either. So there's, it's both sides of the coin. But I do, crave, I don't really crave certain kinds of foods, but I have that taste back where I want something salty or crunchy when I do eat. So that was an interesting turn of events for me, and I'm very grateful, because I'm certain giving into my sugar cravings when my A1C was already high didn't help me at all. So that's just a quick update. I hope I never have to go off of this. I don't know how I'm going to afford it when my insurance ends in June. I was laid off last year, and my severance includes medical insurance until June 30th of this year. So stay tuned for that info once I find out how I'm going to pay for it. Because this has been truly heaven sent for me, truly. And I am very grateful that I have found something that, not just the weight, I mean, that is important, especially as I age, because I want to be mobile till the day I die. But the A1C so quickly being moved down is so amazing to me. I'm so, so thankful. I feel so different inside. And I wish that for everyone who's going through the diabetes journey. It's a rough one. It's literally a minute-to-minute dance. And you all who are on it know exactly what I'm talking about. That you could have eaten nothing and all of a sudden you're having a huge low. Or you could eat a bunch of carbs and nothing happens to you. It's literally, you just never know. So I'm really happy with this update, and I will keep you posted as I go further on this journey. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. I have a lot of different content on this channel, and it's a lot of fun stuff. So I hope you'll join us over here. And at the very least, can you give me a thumbs up? I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and always remember to live greatly and live generously. Bye for now.